need your food. So if you got counts a lot 5 cells, you can't even assimilate oxygen. So when you can't assimilate oxygen, you have no vitality. You have no vitality, you have no appreciation of life. You have no appreciation of life, you can't appreciate God. The right thing said at the wrong time is satanic. I saw the saying and it said, stop studying the Bible and start experiencing it. And I like that. That resonated with me. I was like, that resonates with our motto. Anybody in here knows our motto?
From the ancient legacy to the living legacy.
From the ancient legacy to the living legacy. So you have a correspondence. So he said, stop studying the Bible and start experiencing it. So we could say the same thing to all those comedic enthusiasts that Second Round was saying that don't quite live the legacy. They just study the legacy. We could say, stop studying the legacy and what? Start experiencing. Somebody said another word.
Living it?
Living. I'm going with living to contrast it, just so you know we're just not biting off the whole thing. There's a reason why I choose living in contrast to experiencing. Before you can experience something, you have to first live. You have to be living by a certain code, a certain belief, or certain values in order for you to experience the truth of what it is that you're trying to experience. That makes sense? But before you can live, there's another state of existence. And what is that? I just gave it to you. Existing. Before you're living, you're just existing. Existing to me means you're on automation. Before you live, you have to be resurrected, not necessarily by the blood of Christ. You have to be resurrected through initiation, meaning to begin again, to be born anew. And every system has their interpretation or their approach about what being born again is. But before you can live, you're just automatically existing. And existing is just living a life unconsciously. Living a life that's based off of eating, sleeping, engaging in intimacy, and for lack of a better word, crapping. Everyone's existing. I didn't write those things up here real quick. We said eating, right? Eating first. Sleeping. Engaging in intimacy. Elimination, that's the appropriate word. Sometimes we gotta keep it real. We have to just feel where I'm coming from sometimes. Sometimes we use people with multiple words. But eating, sleeping, engaging in intimacy, and elimination, that's what most people's lifestyle revolves around. Hopefully there's none of you in here that's just on automation, just existing. Hey baby, did you eat today? Let's go out and eat. Get something to eat. I got the itis, I'm getting tired. And maybe we'll engage in some intimacy before we go to sleep. And tomorrow I'll have a nice elimination. And it just keeps going from there. So to go from existing to living is having a conscious appreciation for these same things. And that's the beginning of living. That's when you can start experiencing things, but you have to have a conscious appreciation of eating. We could go, each one of these is a communion in and of itself. So start with eating. We know if you eat right, you feel good. So when you feel good, you're gonna wanna do good, right? Basic is that. Sleeping. Sleeping is often neglected by most people. It's said that you need a solid 7 to 8 hours of sleep, but not just light sleep. Some people they get solid 7 to 8 hours of napping. So if you wake up and you're feeling tired, you haven't been really sleeping, you've been napping. What's happening is our society got us on 24/7. It doesn't shut down anymore. Remember back in the day, like I said, 20 years at this point, remember when TV used to go off, 2 o'clock. You have to wait till 7 o'clock the next morning, but now it's all the time. The internet is all the time. You're never taking anything down. So it's getting everybody all extra goal-oriented that they feel like they want to sacrifice their sleep. So in all the sacrificing the sleep, people are barely getting 4 to 5 hours. So 4 to 5 hours of your sleep needs to be deep sleep, because in deep sleep, that's when your body heals and regenerates. So if you're not getting deep sleep, the body's not healing and regenerating. Then you're going against the cycle. So if you're not getting good sleep, you're losing 10 to 15 years off your life. So in the temple, sometimes I test some of the brothers, I show them a movie. And I seen the movie, I show them movies that I feel that they need to watch to get something out of it. So I throw on the movie, and I'm not watching the movie, I'm watching them watch the movie. And they start dozing and stuff like that. And I don't get offended because I know it's not because they're bored, it's just the energy is low. And they don't sleep the whole 5 minutes. Sisters like us too. Fall asleep in community right in front of your face. Mess around when we're in a good day. I might not even come to community, stay asleep. But I know that it's not because it's boring. And they might fall asleep like 5 minutes out of the movie, but that 5 minutes might have been the most significant part of the movie for them. So the point is, a lot of times people are up when they're supposed to be asleep. The most devastating thing you could do is be up between the hours of 11 and after. After that, it takes your body twice as much energy just to stay up. You see how it starts working against you. So you're up when you're supposed to be asleep, so now when you're supposed to be up, you're trying to sleep. So just like in the movie, they're missing stuff because they're trying to sleep. So now in your everyday life, you're just trying to get these cat naps. So you're just missing experiencing life because you're trying to play catch up. So at night, the brain releases something called melatonin. Melatonin is that chemical that helps you go into deep sleep. So if you're up when it's supposed to be releasing melatonin, you're going against the cycle. Now your body's trying to release serotonin. Serotonin is what we need to stay awake in the daytime. So you see the type of havoc that you're causing on your body. So now in the daytime, you're trying to get your naps and you're trying to sleep. Your body's trying to produce melatonin. So now your chemistry's all off. Now it's acidic. Now bad health is in your body. So now living is learning to have a conscious appreciation of sleep. And we have to have proper sleeping patterns. If you need to, start taking chamomile tea or something that you gotta bring it down every night. You gotta totally regenerate or you're dying. 10 to 15 years off your life is a lot of years. That's why you're hearing about people just dropping dead. And you thought they were healthy. Their battery ran out. You could be healthy and you just ran out. When your batteries go out on the clock, it's not because it was sick, it just ran out. Because your battery's going all the time. We weren't meant to go all the time. We're supposed to live in wisdom.